Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective for today. Today is Saturday, August 9th, 2025. You may follow me on the talk, the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever it does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. Excuse, I literally sat outside in the heat and the sun for 4 hours. I think I came in twice for like 20 minutes. We're going to use Twisted Oracle, Twin Flames Exposed. You might still be able to find this on Etsy. I think Twin Flames Exposed is the actual shop. And they sell other stuff like sage and Palo Santos and all that stuff. They might have the deck on there. I can't remember if it was on there last time, or they said it was sold out, or they said it was on back order. I can't remember. We got 2 on the table, 3 on the table. Ooh. Is it wrong that I think I'm going to title the collective The Twisted Oracle? Is that wrong? Oh, okay. Ooh. Shit. We got 5 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 7 on the table. 8 on the table. Let's see. Okay, last shuffle. 9 on the table. 10 with bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. So we've got My Way, Twin Flames. We got Heartbreak. Okay, hold on. Getting tarot readings. Ashamed. We had that card yesterday. We got Reconcile. True Colors. Options. Spinning the Block. And bottom of the deck, Self-Love. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Okay. I heard it's a song, right? Heartbreak Hotel. Is it a song? I read a book once called Heartbreak Hotel by is it Anne Siddons? Anne Marie Siddons? Anne Siddons? She did like a lot of drama with female characters and stuff. Yeah, it was called Heartbreak Hotel. It's actually a really good book. But isn't there a song called Heartbreak Hotel? I'm not kidding. I'm not imagining it, right? Like I was hearing like some kind of lyric in my head. But the funny thing is I'm hearing like a lyric like somebody singing like Heartbreak Hotel, whether it's a real song or not. But I was picturing, do you guys remember the movie with I think it was John Cusack, where all these people end up at this motel at the end at night, and it's all these weird characters and all this weird shit is happening, and then I'm gonna blow the story. I think they all are technically dead. I think it's like they're all technically supposed to be dead or something like that. Because I think one of them tries to leave and then ends up back in the same spot. I can't remember, but I was hearing like a female singing like a song that would sound like Heartbreak Hotel, kind of like an achy breaky kind of thing. But I was picturing that creepy ass motel from that movie. I can't remember what it was called. And the guy is that the I think he passed away. I could be wrong. He was a an actor, a white man, kind of like chubby guy, bald hair. Always did played real odd characters, but he was like there was something about him in the movie. I can't remember. I only saw that movie all the way through once. I never watched it again. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. Hold on, because I want to see. Because maybe there's a reason why. Because I know if I look him up, it'll be on there. It might take me a second. Okay, no, that was the movie with the hotel room. I think this was in the early 2000s, or was it the 1990s? No, no. I don't want to look at the movie. Identity. Stranded at a desolate Nevada motel during a nasty rainstorm, 10 strangers become acquainted with each other when they realize that they're being killed off one by one. Identity. 2003. John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, John Hawkes, Alfred Molina, Clea Duvall, John C. McGinley, William Lee Scott. Here we go. Jake Busey, Pruitt Taylor Vince. That's who it was. He's like a bigger. No, he's still alive. It says he always plays like weird, odd characters. All right. Identity. Identity. That's interesting. We did 8 minutes on that. Well, probably like 6, right? Whoever this twin flame is, I don't know if you consider them your twin flame anymore. This person is like my way or the highway. Very very arrogant, very ego driven, very selfish. Yeah, kind of makes sense, right? Like with the heartbreak card and all that I heard and saw and all that I saw on my phone, like this person is very much into their identity, like what people see when they look at me, right? Like this is somebody that probably dresses nice, can't have hair out of place, and would want you to be the same, right? Whether feminine or masculine. Like it would be me and them getting ready for dinner, and I'd come out and I'd be like, okay, I'm ready to go. And they'd be, you're going to wear a purple sweater with green pants, or you're going to wear like that in your hair like that, you know? Like I could just picture somebody like being like really nitpicky and controlling. It's like their ego is their it's their identity. This person might have caused you some heartbreak in the past or currently. I think really in reality, when you think about it, when you step away from the situation and you look at it, from all angles, whoever this twin flame is, they cause their own damn heartbreak. They're the ones that are heartbroken. That's why they act like that. Like somewhere down the line, a woman or a man took advantage of them and they vowed that would never happen again. I'll never love like that again. Yeah, okay. Try to control everything about a situation. This person's getting tarot readings on you, on the connection, on other connections. This is like, I don't know how to say this. So I watch tarot readings a lot, and especially with everything going on with me and the guy and my friend at work. Um, Sometimes I watch his signs reading from a few of the readers that I faithfully watch. I won't watch all signs from all readers. I just won't. But a few, like 2 or 3 readers that I actually really love, and I think they really hit the spot. Um, I watched a few of his signs readings because I felt like I had no control of that situation and he wouldn't respond to me and he wouldn't talk to me. So I thought if I watched some of his signs reading, I'd get a better idea of like what he was thinking like himself, if that makes sense in regards to the situation. In reality, I mean, did I really need to do that? Because I already have a feeling, an intuitive nudge of how he feels. But the thing is I don't watch these readings to take that information and somehow like use it against him or her or whatever. Like that's not the intention. The intention is to know, to kind of like help me digest what has gone in this situation so that I can just move forward and move on, if that makes sense. Because he gave me nothing. He gave me nothing. This is like the opposite. This is like somebody watching a tarot reading, like, my ex twin flame watching a Gemini tarot reading and thinking literally everything in that reading is about me and represents me to a T, and then turning around and trying to like use that against me or do some magic, or you know what I mean? Like it's somebody with nefarious purpose, like thinking like, okay, like let's say my twin flame watches a reading about me, right? About a Gemini, right? And again, not everything would technically pertain to me, right? But this person wouldn't know that. And they don't think like that. So they would watch the Gemini reading and they'd be like, "Oh, she's dating a basketball player? Oh, well, I'm going to curse that basketball player. I got to figure out what basketball player that is." Not dating a basketball player. But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Or like sometimes when you watch readings and readers will give generic responses, I guess you would say, um, because they're feeling something, but they have no idea who it pertains to and who it doesn't pertain to. So it's going to feel like generic when they say it. But it would be like a reader saying, like, I'm going to get a Gemini is going to get a raise at work. They're going to get a leg up. And this person seeing that and being like, oh, I'm going to curse their promotion. I'm not getting a promotion. First of all, where I work, you don't have promotions land in your lap. You have to actually apply for them. And I would not do that because I do not want to be in charge of anything. I want to be just the joker that goes in and does their job and then goes home. I don't want to be a leader. I've been a leader in the past. But this would be like this person thinking like, oh, they're trying to get a promotion. I'm going to curse it. Okay, that's fine because I wasn't going to go for it anyway. You know what I mean? And congratulations to the Geminis that do get promotions, by the way, or any sign for that matter. The funny thing is like I said, this person might have broke your heart. It might have felt like that, right? But they break their own heart because they can't. Like this is narcissistic behavior. Let's just be honest. Let's just throw it out there. And they're ashamed. And they know that they know. People know. You know the phrase, I think I talked about it the other day. People know what they did to you. People know. People know. That's like when you say don't feel sorry, don't back down on a boundary because people know what they did to you. They could come to you and whine and cry and be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." They know. They know. And I'm not saying that there's not one-off instances, right? But like if this twin flame has a pattern of treating people like this, treating you like this over and over and over, like break up, get back together, break up, get back together, they know. The thing is like I said, this person breaks their own heart. They feel shame within, but instead of taking that and using that to heal themselves and figuring out how to be a better human being, they decide to put that onto you. They project that onto you, right? Because then you have to deal with it. You have to figure out how to fix it. It's your problem. You're the problem, not them. You're the problem. They're always going to want to reconcile. They're always going to want to reconcile with whoever will reconcile, whomever will reconcile with them. Because everyone sees their true colors at some point and everybody leaves. Either they kick people to the curb or the person leaves because someone always sees their their true colors. Whoever this twin flame is, someone always sees their true colors. All these options. And again, it doesn't matter. Feminine, masculine, both. It doesn't matter. This person has a line, a backstory of people. Backstory? A backdraft? The movie. Um, they have a black book, a little black book, right, of options that they can always go back to because they can never keep a connection going. And you're always, yeah, you might have that person that you break up and that person holds their boundaries and they're like, no, I don't want you back, right? But there's always going to be one or two more that'll be like, oh, well, you changed. Oh, I'll take you back. Okay. I think I said this on last night's read too. I have never, ever taken a past person back. And the closest I came to was literally this year when the guy came back around in February from 2023. And I said we could be friends if he wanted to be friends. He literally lives 5 minutes from me. I have not talked to him since the beginning of April, and I still haven't seen him. You know what's funny though is when we were talking, he made the comment, "Isn't it funny that we've never seen each other in the year and a half, whatever it was?" Now that I think about it, I kind of wonder, like, did he see me and not say anything, or did he see me and follow me somewhere? And what's funny is when you go through my development to the other side, which is the way I take to go to the Woodmans, which is like two towns over. I guess technically a town over. He says that side road he drives down all the time. What for? You don't live over here. I live here, right? I live here. He lives over here and the road is over there going that way. Like there's no reason for him to be on that road. Now, okay. He's probably sitting outside my house right now. God, I would hope he would not be that crazy. Like, really? Whoever this is, if you were to take them back, they would just have you spinning the block. I know it says drive by spying curious, right? But when I see spinning the block, I picture someone making you spin the block. Like you're on a merry-go-round of emotions, mental issues because of this freaking twin flame. To me, that's spinning the block. I'm not, and maybe there's a reason why I talked about my ex possibly being outside my house, drive by spying curious. I'm not saying that this twin flame isn't creepy like that. They probably are, right? They probably are. Especially when you first broke up with them. They probably are. But I really think in this relationship, outside this relationship, like they really wanted you to like be in your head about everything. That's kind of I stopped I so I was saying that I was watching the readings of the sign of the guy at work, and I stopped because I came to my own conclusion about it. And it's just the fact that whatever feelings he might or might not have had for me, when everything happened the way that it happened, and I posted on my Facebook that I was upset and that I thought him and her were together, and I'm sure she told him, and if she didn't tell him, one of the other friends told him. And I think I wrote him the letter asking him the question, if he ever had feelings for me, could he just let me know? Because I just kind of need that to heal. Because again, did I see something that wasn't there? And why did I see something that wasn't there, right? Like I just wanted that answer for my own healing. And when he couldn't even do that, it just kind of made me like when I've thought about it and thought about it, it just kind of made me realize that he doesn't really give a shit about anyone else's feelings. And if he's with my friend, if they're together, which I believe they are, um eventually he's not going to give a shit about her feelings either. And I'm not going to be there to pick up the pieces for her when he walks away. But cuz I'm already walking away from her. I try to have it as little to do with her as possible. Um, not that I wish her any ill will or harm or anything like that. I don't need to be around that. I don't need to be friends with someone like that. I don't need to be around him. Like it's not cool. And I just came to the conclusion that he probably wants me in my head about the situation. It probably gives him a little thrill because I'm not going to lie, he is someone that is very prideful and arrogant and ego driven, even for someone so young of an age. Like he thinks he's hot shit. And I'm not the only one at work that has talked about him like that. And I think that's kind of why I was attracted to him at first. But like now when I look at him, it's kind of like, sir, you need to take it down a notch. Like, sir, please. And I'm not saying he's not handsome and he's not smart and all that stuff. I mean, those are all the reasons why I was attracted to him in the first place. But the fact that he has such an ego on him that like he even did what he did, pitting me and my friend against each other. No. Mm-mm. Nope. But yeah, like whoever this is definitely wants people in their head on purpose. I think you're someone that came to the conclusion that you are better than this. You deserve better than this. And I think you, even if you were kicked to the curb, right? We all get kicked to the curb at some point, because they think they got something better, or they're tired of dealing with us, right? Um, Too many questions. Why do you ask so many questions? I think whoever you are, you realized, uh, I'm just gonna love myself and move on from there, because there's nothing else you can do at that point. You know, like when I started moving away from the situation with the guy at work, which I was moving away from that situation before I even said anything on my Facebook, before I even kind of blew up the situation with the friend. Um I was already moving away from him for sure. And and from her, like I was just like in this, I was probably spinning the block myself with her, because I just couldn't believe that she would do that. I don't know. All I know is I was moving away from him before I actually said anything. And I think I told you guys the other day, last week, I put him on my cut the cord list. Um, she is now on there. A few other people from the department are now on there, because I know that they're all friends. Um, because I just want them out of my energy. Like I don't want them in my shiz. Not that I have a lot of shiz, but I'm just saying I don't want them taking up space in my mind or my heart on an all day daily basis, you know? And I don't want them taking my energy and using it for themselves. Like that's kind of disgusting. So I've been doing what I've always done when I walk away from situations, improving myself. Because even before, like the week before that whole thing blew up, um, again, when I wrote what I wrote on my Facebook account, uh, I had already started working out. I was working out every day after work. That's what I'm doing. Every day after work, Saturday and Sunday, I worked out earlier. I'm going to work out again today. I'm going to work out twice today. I went for a walk this morning, over probably a little over a mile. I mean, I could have walked more than that, but I just walked what I walked and then came home. Um, yeah, like I was already doing that. I have been on my eating regimen, my protein diet, as I call it, since like I don't know, December, January. It's been a long time. But I only recently just started cracking down on like all the bullshit that I used to eat all the time, and really watching my calories, because I was always watching my calories and stuff. But if I decide to eat an ice cream that's 300 calories and I eat it and I'm negative 100 calories, I'd always be like, okay, well, it's no big deal. Like tomorrow will be better. And then tomorrow would not be better. so, so like now I don't do that. Now I don't do that. Like today, once I have my dinner, which I figure is about 400 calories, I will have saved about 600 calories today. And I don't plan on eating anything else after that, because it's going to be like, I bought like little TV dinners, little like Thai, Asian cuisine TV dinners, Mediterranean, Indian. I don't know. I've been going through like a really hot, spicy kick. Like I love spicy right now. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna eat the little meal, and that'll probably be enough for me. I'll be fine. And then tomorrow morning I go to work. I won't need to eat breakfast, and I'll probably just have my electrolyte drink and maybe an apple, and then I'll have my my snack, my lunch at noon at work on my break, which will be a protein shake and my Red Bull. I might drink my Red Bull in the morning. I don't know. It's sugar free. And I know I shouldn't drink sugar free, but I need my caffeine on Sundays because for some reason I think it's just working that extra day, which is really pathetic. It's only 5 days. I'm still off on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Like I've been a fairy princess for the last 2 years, 3 years, because we're on a 410 schedule. So I got used to it. But tomorrow I'll have another, I think I'm going to go out to like an early dinner with my brother and my dad, which is probably where all my calories will go. So I'm going to keep my calories light during the day, you know? Like I've just gotten a little bit wiser about it in the last month and a half, 2 months. So I've just been working on me ever since this bullshit started. I don't know, but I'm all about it. If you're all about it, I'm all about it. Whoever this twin flame is, too, when they try to reconcile, like they're going to lay it on thick, or they did lay it on thick if this already happened. Like, let me take you to a nice dinner. You can have the steak and the lobster. Oh, I brought you roses. Like, somebody could even, like, rent a fancy car. And it's, like I said, it's just that knowledge that whoever this person is, like, they want you in your head because they're gonna fuck with you, you know? Like I said, they're going to treat you real nice, try to bring you back into the fold, and then start in with the same bullshit. And they know it. They know it. And what's really sick too about these situations is like they feel like they need a person at home, you know, like the wife or the husband to have the family with, to help support them at home. But meanwhile, they're still out there dating, you know? Like, oh, I have options. I can go see whoever I want. Well, no. If you're in a committed relationship, if you're in a marriage, you probably shouldn't be dating. And then what kills me about this type of behavior, about this narcissistic behavior is, you know, a narcissist will get into a relationship, marry someone, treat them like dirt. They're at home waiting for them. They treat them like crap day in and day out, abusive, right? And then they'll go out with a side piece and treat them like a king or a queen and be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, let me get you this. Let me do this for you. Because they're trying to reel them in, you know? Because once they reel you in, then they treat you like shit. Oh, it's so obnoxious. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I could just ramble on about this all day long. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.